Hello everyone, I want to welcome you back to another episode of the Dream series. Now today I want to share with you some symbols you need to watch out for, some dream symbols you need to watch out for, things that you don't need to ignore, symbols you don't need to ignore. When you see these things in your dream, how do you handle them? What do you need to do? Because this dream is actually telling you something, it's actually passing a message across to you that you don't need to take for granted. So if you want to know the symbols, why not watch this video to the end? Hi, welcome back. This is God's Throne Television. My name is Titilayo Adelane. If this is your very first time on stumbling on this channel, I want to say welcome to God's Throne Television. On this channel, I upload videos on spirituality, on dreams interpretation. I also give you prayer points on dreams that imposes danger. And even if they are good dreams, according to the leading of the Holy Spirit, I give you the kind of prayers you need to pray so that those dreams, those good dreams of yours can actually come into reality. The devil is always in the ministry of the SKD to steal, to kill, and to destroy. So he doesn't just go around to destroy people. He also go around to destroy good dreams. He makes sure that those dreams don't come to pass. So if this actually interests you in this channel, I want you to join this big family by clicking the subscribe button and press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload videos. I upload videos every Wednesday and Friday of the week. So welcome to God's Throne Television, and to all my Hope subscribers, thank you. Actually, this channel just hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you for coming around to build up this channel. And I pray that God Almighty will always uphold you and build your life also. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Now to today's video, what we have today. Now I've written down some things so that I don't forget, and those things we need to do, those things you need to take note of, those symbols you see in your dreams. Those dreams, it might not just be like what I'm just saying, might not be the exact thing, but along the line some kind of things might occur, some kind of things might go wrong in your dream, and you may see some of the symbols that I'll be mentioning to you in this video today. So if you see any of the symbols in your dream, so you must actually seek help. You must seek help. The reason is because you should not ignore the symbols. They are actually very, very important, and they are telling you something very, very important. I keep telling you that God keeps sending messages to his children, as the devil is sending message to people too, trying to tell them the evil thing around them, trying to make it known to them in their dreams what they are actually going through. So also God is passing message across to his children. When God passes a message across to his children, it is now left for the children of God to be able to decode and understand what God is talking about. So in today's video, I want to share with you some symbols you should not ignore, some dream symbols you should not ignore. Now, the very first one on my list is when you see yourself flying in the dream. Yeah, when you see yourself flying in the dream. Now, have you ever had that kind of dream in the past? You are just watching this video and you see yourself flying inside the dream. It's a symbol that you don't need to ignore. Well, I'm not going to tell you the meaning of this things that I'm talking about, the symbols in this dream, in this video today. The reason is because it's going to take a very long one, so I will just mention these things. You might see yourself flying in the dream alone or with some group of people. When you see yourself flying in the dream, you should not ignore this symbol. It is actually telling you something very important, that you need to seek help. And before I move on, if you're out there and you're looking for someone to interpret your dreams for you, or you have a particular dream that has been bothering you for a very long time and you don't even know who to talk to, or you have something bothering you and you feel you need someone to pray with you, and you feel so bothered and you have this burden in your mind, why not contact me through the number on your screen now? This number is a WhatsApp only number. I will appreciate it if you will drop a voice note for me on this WhatsApp number, and I will definitely reply your message. There are some people that will reach me on WhatsApp and they want an answer immediately. No. Well, sometimes there are people that are so fortunate like that once they get in contact with me immediately, I may give them answer immediately. The reason is because when I'm actually online attending to people, once I see your message immediately, I definitely reply you. But there are some times I may not be online, I'm busy doing one or two things. Once I see your message, I might not even be able to reply you. The reason is because I may be in a very noisy environment that may be very, very difficult for me to reply your message. The reason is because I use voice notes also to reply messages, and I don't, it's not that I don't like reading. Start reading and all that could be time consuming. You'd send your voice note and I reply as a voice note. All right, okay. Now I said the first one is flying in the dream. Now when you see yourself flying, you should take note and be conscious that you really need help in this case. Now the next one, you see yourself falling. You see yourself falling in the dream. Now, falling in what sense? Falling in different scenarios. You see yourself falling from a tree. You see yourself falling from a mountain. You see yourself falling from a very low, high building. You see yourself falling from a gate or something. All these signs are actually telling you something that you need to take note of, that you should not ignore. Yes. So when you see yourself falling from a tree, or any other place, just falling generally, whatever scenario is the dream, falling, and it includes falling from anywhere, from a top for anything, but you just see yourself falling on the floor, or you see somebody falling in the dream. So do not ignore this dream. Now another thing is that when you are lost, another symbol that you should not ignore when you see yourself lost. I did one video sometime what it means to be lost in the forest or wandering in the forest. So if you have not actually watched the video, that is the thumbnail of that video, and I'm going to link the video in the description box, so you can go ahead and watch the video, what it means to wander in the bush, in the forest, see yourself being lost. So this kind of dream is a symbol that you should not ignore. It's a symbol that you should take seriously, you should not take for granted. Many people go to bed, they have dreams and they feel it's just a normal thing. I do hear some people say, it's because I actually thought of this thing, that was why I had this dream. Yeah, it happens, but there are some times that God is actually sending you a message that you don't just need to take for granted. So when you see yourself being lost in a place, you must actually take this kind of dream serious. Do not ignore these symbols. Do not ignore these symbols. And being trapped, another one is being trapped. You are in a place, you're being trapped. You try to find your way out, but you find it very difficult to find your way out of a place. This dream, it's actually a message to do not ignore this dream. Do not ignore the symbol. Whenever it could be any, whatever scenario it may be, whatever case it may be, whatever, message it may be. But when you see yourself being trapped inside the dream, do not ignore this symbol. So you must take note of that. Then another thing is that you should, when you see yourself being chased in the dream, that's another thing that you should not ignore. Whenever you are being chased inside the dream, do not ignore this. Now, chasing in the dream, it could be some people trying to chase you and they're trying to kill you. Some people are being chased by masquerade. Some people are being chased by wild animals, dogs, lion, tiger in the dream. Some even being chased by a snake, a very big snake in the dream. So when you see yourself being chased in the dream of whatsoever, this symbol, you should not ignore them, or the signs, you should not ignore them. Then in the dream too, when you see another sign you should not ignore, another sign in the dream you should not ignore is that when you lose any of your teeth, be the front teeth, the back teeth, anyone, okay, so far it's your teeth, is part of your teeth, any of your tooth, whenever you lose them, do not ignore the sign. This dream is actually telling you something. Do not ignore the sign. It is telling you something. So whenever, it could include any form of dreams have lots of stories. It can come in ways of stories, in parables, so it's not straightforward. When someone loses his or her teeth in the dream, there's one meaning pertaining to that, so that someone should not actually ignore. So do not ignore the sign whenever you lose your teeth in the dream. Then another thing is that you should, whenever you are being naked, another sign, whenever being naked in the dream is another sign you should not ignore. Now I also did a video of what it means to be naked in the dream, the full meaning of being naked, the meaning, the dream interpretation of being naked, and also the prayer points, if you see yourself being naked inside the dream. And I've told you the meaning, the biblical meaning, the interpretation of being naked inside the dream. So I also gave a prayer point you need to pray against this prayer, because it's actually a message for you that you need to take note of. So when you see yourself being naked in the dream, it's a sign. Or you see someone in the dream that is naked, is actually a sign. Do not ignore this dream. So I'm going to link also that video in the comment section, what it means to be naked in the dream, and that's the thumbnail, what it means to be naked in the dream, and the prayers you need to pray, the solution for any form of nakedness in the dream, because it is not a good dream at all. Now another thing, when you lose a valuable thing in the dream, when you find yourself looking for your car inside the dream, when you see yourself looking for a key in the dream, when you see yourself looking for money in the dream, when you in the dream you're looking for your clothes, your shoes, your wristwatch, your earring, your clothes, your scarf, or anything, your belongings, something that is part of you, something that you so much treasure that you are looking for in the dream. Do not ignore the signs. The reason is because they are telling you something. It's actually passing a message across to you. It's actually telling you something very, very deep and important. So whenever you see yourself looking for your car, you're looking for money, you are looking for something very important to you in the dream, so do not ignore the sign. Do not ignore the sign. All right. So, and another thing, something related to that too, when someone stole from you in the dream, that's another sign you should not ignore. Now the one before, now I said when you are looking for it, you actually don't really know who stole this. Yeah, you don't know who stole this valuable that you're looking for. Just say that they were missing, your shoes were missing, your clothes were missing, and all that. You don't know who stole them, so that sign, you should not take it for granted. You should seek help immediately. Then the one that is actually related or close to it is that when someone stole something from you, when somebody's actually took your belonging, it could be your clothes, it could be your shoes, especially when people steal your things you wear on your body, your clothes, your shoes, in the dream, it's not a good one. When someone steals from you in the dream, it is not a good one. So this sign, you should not ignore them. This sign, you should not ignore this dream when someone steals from you. So if you have actually had this dream, in your dream someone stole something from you. It could be your shoes, it could be your bag, something precious to you. So do not ignore the sign. It is very, very important. It's telling you something very important. Then finally, I would like to say that when you see yourself fighting with someone in the dream, this includes all kind of scenarios, all kind of things you can think of. When you see yourself, you're fighting seriously, you are exchanging words. Now, not only exchanging words, there are some fighting in the dream that are good anyway. Yeah, I do tell people that the dreams importantly, it's very, very, it could be tricky. It will be tricky in the sense that these things doesn't come straightforward. Two people might have the same dream. I don't know whether you get what I mean. Two people might have the same dream, but it means different things for two different people. Now, to God be the glory, God has actually given me the gifts to actually operate in interpreting prophetic dreams. These prophetic dreams, in the sense I've actually done a video on that, prophetic dreams, what's prophetic dreams, what prophetic dreams is all about. So if you have not actually watched the video, that's the thumbnail of the video, what is prophetic dreams. So I'm going to link it in the description box of this video. Now, prophetic dreams, I said that it's a dream that actually tell you what will actually come to pass in the future, telling you things that are yet to happen, that would happen. So you always see this through dreams. So I gave you the purposes, the importance of prophetic dreams. Now, and you keep fighting in the dream. You keep fighting in the dream. You see yourself fighting seriously in the dream. That's why I said some fighting in the dream are very, very good. There are some fighting in the dream that has to do with victory. You are fighting for your victory, and God is actually empowering you to fight. Yeah, there are some dreams that are very, very. There are some fighting in the dream that are very, very good, and there are some that the enemy is actually against your progress. Yeah, there are some that are not actually good. So either of the two that you see in your dreams, do not ignore them. Why? Because it's actually telling you something very, very important. All right, so now this is where I'm going to put a stop to this video. Now, if this video has been so helpful to you, why not give this video a giant thumbs up? And you have watched this video up to this moment and you think of subscribing, thinking whether you subscribe or not, why not hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload video. Every Wednesday and Friday of the week. Have this at the back of your mind that God is always mindful of you. Till I see you in the next episode. Bye for now.